My wonderful, beautiful, amazing followers, my wonderful, beautiful, amazing fledglings. I am Gabriella's Vampire Tarot reading. So for today, I'm going to be talking about the new moon in Aquarius. So yeah, we're in Aquarius season, between January and February, and then February to March, it'll be Pisces. So the thing is about the Aquarius new moon. It's about all of your ambitions, your endeavors, your new passion projects that you want to start creating and bringing forth into this world. Because, Aquarians are known about manifesting. They're all about creating new ideas and new ambitions and goals and stuff like that. So the thing is according to, you know, not really. Well, according to, astrology and stuff like that, it's all about between now and August of, your full moon in August, because Leos and Aquarius are on opposite sides because the full moon will be taking some place in February in Leo. But for the new moon in Aquarius, it's all about what you want to bring forth and what you want to actually present in August. So you pretty much have 6 months to actually start manifesting something and creating something. It could be, any kind of new endeavor, new passion project, plan, whatever it may be. It's like if you want to start creating something, now would be the time to actually maybe have like an outline, a blueprint, a vague concept of whatever it may be, and start actually working towards that goal, or at least, the end product of it all. You could actually start writing a book. You could maybe, become a really good singer, learn a new instrument, maybe, do something in the arts, or maybe something with building something, or doing some kind of like anything that that's, yeah, that pretty much, reflects or clicks with you on saying, okay, this is what I managed to do. It could even about, getting a new job, a new, any kind of, newness, but that you kind of want to start working towards, because it's like, between now and August you have 6 months before, we're in the Leo season, which is actually your opposite sign. And yeah, it would actually be good to think about, what you actually want to start, start creating in other ways. And for example, with me, I'm an Aries, and I'm a vampire. Okay, I'm going to stop, mentioning that. It's pretty obvious, but sometimes I just can't help it, because I'm just thinking, if only, I would have just let that vampire, just, say, nope, nope, I can't deal with you right now. But what I would like to manifest, and maybe, it's like this could probably help, is to want to actually bring forth and expand my whole empire and foundation of tarot readings. And I can understand a lot of humans are incredibly skeptical when it comes to vampires, because, of course, a lot of humans, they think, oh yeah, it doesn't exist because we don't see them. Well, the thing is, just because, it's not there, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's like a lot of vampires are in tombs, or in their coffins, they're hibernating, they're slumbering in many ways, and especially that they're out, past midnight, in most times, sometimes a bit earlier. But the thing is, it's like a lot of vampires like to keep to themselves, and, I can understand the skepticism, because I've been even asked, even by some of you guys out there, to say, are you really a vampire? Why do you have fangs? Okay, why do, okay, spiders have fangs, okay, but, it doesn't mean that I'm a spider, but why do I have fangs? It's because I'm a vampire, okay? It's like if people could finally realize that, but I can understand the skepticism and stuff like that, so take all the time you need, to really come to terms with it. But the thing is that I am a vampire, but... So, I just want to have, a bit more clarity. And the thing is, the reason why you don't see me, except for through this machine thing, is because I also keep to myself a lot. I don't go out and say, hey, I'm a vampire. I'm not going to go to clubs or taverns or bars or whatever humans do for social gatherings and just start saying, oh, look, I'm a vampire. And then people say, yeah, of course, that woman is kind of a bit crazy, isn't she? She's, kind of a bit... of course, she has fangs, but of course, she'll have to take them out, right? But you can't take these out. You can't. And even with these nails, you can't. So the thing is, it's like, okay, I eat and drink, but mostly drink, with these things. But what I actually want to do is I want to start reaching out to more of you out there. But I can understand the skepticism, so take all the time you need. But this is kind of what I want to actually achieve more, is to be able to reach more. I mean, I love the fact that I already have so many followers. I mean, thank you all so very much for supporting me, all my beautiful fledglings and followers. You guys, I love you guys so incredibly. I will always be there for you. It's like I'll always be, I'll always, tuck you under my bat wings. But yeah, I'm always going to be there for you no matter what. I finally actually came out of my hibernating, slumber for a long time, because I was kind of thinking, my goodness, I don't think humans are ready for this until, all this vampire stuff started coming forth, with Nosferatu in the past, or even Dracula in the past, or other vampires in the past. So the thing is, I just want to be able to kind of reach them. Well, yeah, start, building a bigger and larger empire. And then, what I might even do, which I'm kind of still in the process of actually just also creating, someday, I don't know when, where, or how, because I need to make sure that, that the castle will be all, fully renovated and stuff like that, because right now it's still kind of, taking a bit longer than expected. I don't know why. I mean, I just don't even understand these things, but the human is kind of a bit like, showing a bit of uncertainty because, of his lack of funds, but don't feel like you have to be contributing at all, because that's more or less his problem and stuff like that. I mean, I don't have the money to be able to provide, but the thing is, someday I will be hosting a vampire ball for everyone out there, for mortals, for vampires. I mean, werewolves, unless we can pretty much come to a really good term, maybe, maybe some witches or something out there, who are, good at potions and, all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, I'm open to anybody out there, but someday I plan to host a grand ball. I know that there's a lot of humans out there that are hosting balls and stuff like that. I mean, I haven't seen them yet, and plus, I'm always kind of worried, to make sure that, my hunger doesn't kick in. It's like I always feed before and after, and sometimes during my readings, in between readings, sometimes, because I always say, oh yeah, I need to do, a feeding and stuff like that, but I never feed in public. I don't, because that's, one thing that I always keep to myself, just like how, vampires always keep to themselves and stuff like that. They don't go around just showing their teeth and say, oh yeah, look at these, I'm a vampire. Then people think, okay. Or they think, oh, come on, please, stop, with the, with the absurdity of thinking that you're non-human and stuff like that. But someday, I will have this grand ball opening for you all out there. It's going to be probably, fine dining, because the human will pretty much, unless I don't know what will happen with him. I mean, it's like the man is like somewhere in his 50s or something. So the thing is, yeah, I mean, to me, he's still, very young. So, 50, to me doesn't mean anything. But, so, it's like, I don't know if he'll still be around. He probably will, because, it's like, I'm not going to be taking too long. But someday, and this is what I really want to start manifesting even during this new moon. It's not going to take me 6 months, trust me. It's probably going to take me a bit longer than that. But I want to host a vampire ball for you all out there with tons of good food, good drinks, good harmony. Everything is just beautiful, and I'll welcome you all into my beautiful home someday. That's what I plan to do and I want you all just to remember, it's like, I'm not like Jacques, Saint Germain, the myth or something. I mean, of course, it's like, to me, he wasn't a myth. I will always, remember him knowing that he was indeed a vampire. And the thing is, it's like, but I never ever got too close to those things. I never, because, it's like, the thing is blood, is pretty much, I can, smell it from like, a very long distance and stuff like that. So I just started smelling all this blood. But then, of course, humans have blood. So, it's like, but the thing is, it's like, his story is true. It's like, he was definitely a vampire. Even a lot of, these stories about the casket girls, or even the history of vampires, about that one story, from the author and creator of the Boutique du Vampire. They say, oh yeah, it was just a myth and stuff like that. But it was actually a real story, a real thing. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to, bring forth this endeavor, this plan of mine. And, it's like, And, everybody, should be just dressed in, any kind of, formal attire, whether it's for guys with tuxedos or women with their ball gowns or any kind of dresses and stuff like that. But someday I plan to host a vampire ball where you all are all invited. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to leave it at this. Feel free to check out all of my videos and feel free to subscribe if you feel like it and if it all resonated and stuff like that. But I really hope to someday, meet you all. And I can understand the skepticism. I can understand the doubt, but I'm here. I'm real. So, but I just wanted to say how much I love you guys so very much. So thank you all so very much for supporting me, and I love you guys. Mwah.